I was reminded of something very important yesterday that I have forgotten, and I'm extremely grateful. So I must pass this on because it's not common knowledge. I didn't always know this, and it has changed my mind. Changed my mind, changed my life and my mind when I've implemented this one thing. And this one thing is to not use the word want or the word need. To thrive, we gotta speak abundantly and speak correctly. The universe is really listening. God is listening to everything, and automatically goes to what you say to yourself. So when we say I want something, it automatically puts us in a place of lack. If you want something, it means you don't have something, and we'll stay that way. So, and every time I've accomplished a goal quickly, because I've accomplished them quickly, and many of them slowly. Some take longer than others. But when I've gone quickly, it's awesome. And it's because I chose my words and my thoughts and my actions extremely carefully. If I say I am gonna be something, it means you're not there yet. You're speaking that to the universe. I say I'm healthy and wealthy. I'm healthy and wealthy, or I am grateful. I am whatever it is you want. I am the happy owner of a new car. It's the I am literally will shift the universe in your favor and start to bring it towards you in ways that you had no idea. For example, let me tell you a story, something that happened to me very recently. It was last September. I will always remember it because it was such a great example of this. So last September, my husband and I were talking about this home that my name is still on from a divorce, my last divorce, my son's father, which we get along well today. Thank you. I'm grateful for all he did for us and my son. But my name was attached to the home we had very long time. Still, up until last December, because I had not manifested getting off that loan yet. He was not in a position ever to get his own loan to get my name off of there. And the only way was he would have to get his own loan, or he wouldn't. I don't know. But for some reason, for 13 plus years, I was attached to this home loan. A $300,000 home loan on my credit. And it caused me a lot of problems. Struggled with it. And my husband put some pressure on me last September and said, hey, if something happens to him, you're going to be responsible for the house. Da, 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 da. Yeah, he was exactly correct. There was some healthy fear there of what could happen with my name only attached to that house. I had no rights, only attached to the loan. That's a long story too. Only attached to the loan. Can't even use this home that I'm attached to. It was such an enormous mess for years that I was frustrated with. On and off, prayed, all this work. Finally, I said, okay, whatever. Screw it. Like, I put it on a Post-it. I'm going to use this law of attraction. I said, I am so happy and grateful now that I am free and clear of the Gulfport loan. That's the name of the street, of the Gulfport loan. That was the name of the property. I just stuck that Post-it up on the kitchen wall where I could see it every day. Every time I passed in the kitchen, just kept reading it and feeling the feelings. And not even like a couple weeks later, I was walking in the park. I had gotten irritable and discontent and taking a break and taking a walk to cool off and in the park next to our house. And I had a thought, you know what? Let me walk by that house and see how it's doing, because it's very close to our house. So I walk over there, and there is a for sale sign in the front yard. I couldn't believe it. you know, it never even like dawned on me that that could happen. You know, he'd been renting out that property for years, and I didn't really see him selling it. He had talked about always keeping it for our son. But so for sale sign, I was like, oh my gosh, light at the end of the tunnel. If that house sold, that means I'm free and clear, right? So you better betcha I was like watching that puppy like a hawk, you know, the next couple weeks. And I just kept still, because, you know, and actually it was a bad time to sell. It was funny that, I won't mention any names, but someone close in my circle said, oh, well, you know, it's not going to sell right now. I got all this negativity thrown at me. It's not going to sell right now because the home values are all like skyrocketed. All this, the loans were not good ones at this time. So houses are not selling in this area right now, which is not usual, but it's a bad time for it to be for sale. So I got all this negative stuff thrown at me. It's like, oh, that's not gonna happen. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I didn't let it penetrate. I said, oh hell no, I'm gonna keep focusing on the positive. I read that post-it every day and felt the feelings like, yeah, like of what it's gonna be like when it sells. You know, it's gonna sell, like, oh, it's gonna be so great to be free and clear of it. And I kid you not, you know, I put that up in September, December, I checked, and that house was sold, and it was off my credit, like forever, like it never existed. So it works. It works, it works, it works when we state things that we're grateful for in the present moment, even if they haven't happened, especially if they haven't happened yet. Just write, I'm happy and so grateful that blah, blah, blah. Whatever your heart desires, you know, small things, middle things, big things, put them all down on paper. That has always, always worked for me. So, of course, there's a ton of things that I still want. You know, I got to get to work too and write mine down too and really watch my thoughts, my actions, and what I tell myself. That's how we elevate ourselves. Love you guys.